Hello. Okay, so I'm going to give something a go today, which I've seen lots of people use for needle felting, and I've done it once before for this little leaf on my little mouse. I love my little mouse on my under my toadstools, and I used it for this leaf here. It worked, but it was intricate on the little corners and stuff, but it worked. So I thought I would give it a go. I've got some different shapes here, and that's using cookie cutters. And people say it's great for beginners, and it did work for me on this. It was over there. It's a different shape leaf. But so I got a packet of leaf shape cookie cutters. But I'm going to have a go with these hearts. These are little heart cookie cutters, and I thought it'd be really good to have a go with those. So I've seen lots of people use cookie cutters, so I want to try and have a go. So I've got this set of hearts. Let's zoom you in. Right, is that about right? Yeah, that's right. And I'm going to use my clove pens. I'm going to use my single needles and then move over to the clove pens. So we have a set, and I want to try and I'm going to use the biggest one, then take out the middle one, so I've got, I feel like I want to do 3 different sizes. So I'm going to use the itty bitty one, and I want like 3 different sizes, but I want like 3, so not that one. So like those 3, do you think? So there's a good space in between. Do we think those 3? Yeah, I like those 3. So I'll put those 3 there. So I want 3 different colours. Now I'm going to use up some of the, if you watched my last video, I did mention about like when you first start off, like go for like good suppliers and stuff. So when I first started, I did end up sort of just through not knowing where to buy things from at the beginning. So I ended up getting some like craft walls and stuff. And it's nowhere near as good quality as your proper, as like World of Wool quality and stuff like that. And obviously with craft felting wool, you don't really know what breeds and things you are. So I just have like sort of like these sort of craft wool. So I'm going to just use up, I don't want to use these on proper sculptures and stuff, so I'm just going to use it. So I've got these 4 colours. Now, do I want to, if I put these together, it looks purple tones. If I put these 3 together, it looks pink tones. So do I want to go pinks or do I want to go purples? I think I want to go pinks. I think I'm feeling the pink today. So do we, oh hello, do we want to go like this? Do we want big, medium, little? Or are we feeling big pink? Yeah, we're feeling big pink hearts. We're going to do this, the little one, then the medium one, and then the big one. We're going to go for big impact today. Okay, I'm feeling it. Big impact today. So, as I've only done this once before, and I'm not really sure of how thick, dense, and that we're going to go, I'm going to do the little one first. So I'm not really, and now I know these are thick cutters, but I don't have to do it that thick. So I'm going to put this on so you don't have to listen to me waffle. I'm going to speed this up and put a little bit of music on for you, so that basically I'm going to listen to me waffle and you can fast forward and see how it goes. But to start off with, see, this isn't the best quality wool, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull it all out and make it fluffy. Normally with better quality wool you wouldn't have to do this, but because it's so it's coarser than our nice good stuff, so I'm pulling it apart to make it a bit fluffier. I'm not quite sure how it's going to go on this foam. I can use my felt pad if I need to. Let's see how it goes on here, and I'll get my felt pad if it's not. So I'll use my 36 to start with, and I'll move to the 38 if it's that's how I feel. So in the videos I've been watching, they sort of just we'll start with a little bit. More poke. I think I want this about, I don't want it to, just over halfway, I think. I'm not going to go all the way through to it. I think it's too, that's better. It's too coarse for the 36, I think. And I think I'm going to turn it over. Can you see? I'm going to get my big porkers in the way. Now, because I want, I'm going to go into the corners. I'm trying really hard not to hit the metal with my needle. Do not want to break my needle. And I'm going to do my best. When I did the leaf, so I've only done this once before, when I took it out, I sort of did the edges and neatened them up. I want to keep this crisp so that they fit together nicely. So I'm going to try and keep it in the cutter best I can. So I reckon 2/3 will be good. Right, I'm going to keep doing this. We'll put some nice music on and let's see how it goes. And then they should all fit nicely together and look really pretty. And then after, I think, I don't know, I'll try and thread them together and hang them up. I've got some wool. Do you think I'll be able to thread that through? If not, I've got some embroidery thread. We'll have a go. Let's see. Okay, so this is quite firm now, and I've been going, I haven't zoomed to zoom my camera in a bit more for you. I've been going around the edges, but if not this, because this will damage my needle, sliding down like this, and I've been accentuating the edges so I'll get a domed effect. And I've been doing both sides, so let's see. Pop it out. Okay, so it's cute. You can see because it's pink on my pink hand. Okay, so it's cute. So it's firm. It's about even thickness all the way around. So what are we? It's about just over a centimetre. About a centimetre and a quarter, just under a centimetre on the sides. So I've got that nice domed effect. Now, I don't want to lose, because I want it to, but I might just accentuate that centre just a tiny bit so that we've got that, and a little bit on the edges, tiny bit, so I can tidy it up a little bit. But I want it to be the shape of the tin. I can pop that back in if I want to. But I think I'm going to, because obviously it expands a bit slightly. So I might go and tidy up the edges just a little teeny bit so I've not got so many frayed bits. Because obviously I've been doing it from the top but not the sides. but I don't want to change the shape, so I might just go and tuck those little frayed bits in a little bit. I can snip some off if I want to. Okay, but I'll try and zoom you in a little bit and I'll make a start on the next one. Okay, so I'm getting to give my mat a clean with my sticker roller. Okay, so this heart in the middle keeps moving a little bit, but it's okay. It's handmade. It doesn't need to look like a machine made it. Right. I'm a bit nervous that once I take, so let's take this off. Is it about the same size as that? So let's see if we can tidy up these edges first. Because once we take out this middle bit, I think it's firm enough. So I'm going to tidy up these edges around the middle and then and then we'll take out the middle bit. Okay, I've neatened it up a little bit, just along the edges and stuff. And now I'm going to pop out and we'll see if we need to. So I don't know whether that's going to fit. What I'll do is I'll just perhaps I'll just sort of, because when you take them out, obviously the wool sort of springs. So I sort of push it back against it a little bit, I think. I mean, I can widen it, but I want it to be snug, I suppose. There. That's cute. I know it's not like 100% sort of absolutely, but then do I really want it to be? So as I say, I'm thinking I'm going through the centre with and like hanging it up. But then I don't know, if it stays like that, I could always felt into it and keep it like that. I'll see how it looks. But if I want to hang something straight through off the bottom, I just go straight through. So that's where we are so far. So I'll put that to one side. It's quite firm. It's quite firm. It's not sort of firm. It's still got a bit of squidge. But I won't be able to get the sewing needle through if I go solid. But it's still got a little bit of spring to it, and I need to be able to sort of squish them into each other, so I don't want it to be too... Right, let's go on to the big one then and see if we can keep that in there. It was a little tricky to keep this little bitty one. So let's see if we can do that. Okay, so we're looking pretty good now. Gone down all the edges. I'll take off the outer and I'll neaten it up. Looking cute. I'll neaten it up as I did before, around the outside. Then I'll take off the inner. A bit neater, although I'm getting covered in pink. There you go. That's a bit cleaner. Right, let's pull out the centre then and see which is the best side. I think I like this one, but we'll poke in a few of these, make this a bit more aesthetically pleasing. So I'll go around and soften this edge all the way around, and then we'll have a look. So it's a bit neater. There's this little bit here that just is bugging me. It's just like a little teeny bit of the wall that's a bit folded. Okay, so that looks a bit better. Okay, so see if we can pop this inside. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. And I think I love that it's actually not actually like perfectly, like, because I think this one's a little bit wonky and that one's a little bit, I think adds to the... Okay, so to hang it up, I need like some thread. That's right. I'm going to hunt to see if I've got some thread that matches one of these colours, and I'll be back. Okay, so I did another little one because I thought it would look nice like that when I hung it up. So, and I've got this thread. Now I know it doesn't match perfect, but I think it goes better than that one. What do you think? Yeah, I think the tones are better with this one. Just excuse the phone in the background. Right, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to thread this. I've got a needle. This is going to be a little bit tricky, but I'm going to sort of go like that and then we'll go up. I'm going to leave a loop at the top. Hello. A loop at the top and then try and come back down, and we'll see how we go. Right, here goes. Okay, and we're all done. So I've threaded. I did use just a normal sewing needle, but it's quite a good size one. And I sort of threaded up, and as you saw, I came back down. I did take them out in order to thread through so I could see that I was going directly through the centre of each one. I will cut this off, but I actually think I've got, I don't know where it is at the moment. I have had a quick look, but I can't find it at the moment. But I think I've got a big wooden pink bead, which would go really nice on the bottom of there, right there. I think that would just finish off quite nicely when hung up. But I'm really pleased with it. So yeah, so I've only done leaf before, so I think this is a really good method, you know, using cookie cutters. It's quite simple, and yeah, it's a really good method to make simple shapes, and you can make it as complicated and as simple as you like. You just have to be careful with the needle and the sides of the cutter. It's not something you want to go bashing around with, you know, super hard or anything. You've got to be gentle with it. You know, I'll speed up the video so you don't have to watch me. It's sort of going really slowly. But yeah, and I only stabbed myself a couple of times. So that was good. But yeah, so it's a bit safer inside the cookie cutter with the little one. I only stabbed myself when I actually was doing the sides. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that gives you an incentive if you're a beginner to have a go and to get some shapes out there and to do something, you know, a little bit different, a little bit, you know, creative, and have a go. Take care then. I will do some, I think I'm going to do, actually, I've got some Halloween cookie cutters. I think I'm going to do for Halloween, because my son loves Halloween so much. I think I'm going to do a Halloween garland or something like that to put on the fireplace. We decorate the fireplace quite extravagantly for Halloween. It's his favourite time of year. So I think I'm going to do a garland on Halloween, so check out for that. And I think I'm going to have I've got, with the smaller leaves that I've got, I will do those in a future project to do with woodland floor, sort of like, yeah, woodland floor, leaves, perhaps acorns, things like that, toadstools. So I've got an idea now brewing, and I think I'll have a go with that. Take care then, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.